Hello students, in the previous lecture we had seen question 2 third part. Now we are going to the third question. We are attempting the third question and this is of the paper 602542 October November 2019 paper 4 extended. So we are going to the third question. Let us go to the third question. You can see the diagram. We have been given a diagram wherein a piston is there and there is a particular gas inside the cylinder. There is a pressure gauge or a pressure gauge, and this shows a gas compartment compression in a cylinder by a piston. So this is the question what we have. So what exactly they are asking is that these parameters are already given. The diagram wherein a piston is shown, a particular gas is there and a pressure gauge is there, and this is a compression cylinder by which a piston is applied. Pressure is applied on the piston. So first question is that describe in terms of momentum of the molecules how a pressure is exerted on the walls of the cylinder. So this is the first question. We need to explain on the walls of the cylinder how a pressure is exerted. So we will be explaining that. So this question's answer is gas molecules. There are many gas molecules, right? Inside this there are many gas molecules, and they are in continuous and random motion. So you are already aware that these gas molecules are in continuous and random motion. When the piston is applied, so a pressure is applied on the piston, so this piston moves forward and forward and forward. So when the piston is applied, it is moving in a particular direction. So this collides on the gas molecules are colliding with the wall of the cylinder, which creates the change in momentum, and this momentum exerts a force on the walls of the container, and this creates a pressure which is equal to the force, and this is also applied on the walls of the cylinder. So this is the answer what we have. Just to give you a brief once again, we are attempting the third question wherein a piston is given and a pressure is applied on the piston. There is a particular gas filled. They have not mentioned which gas. So gas is filled and the pressure gauge is there. It shows a gas compartment compression in a cylinder by a piston. So we have been told in terms of momentum to explain how a pressure is exerted on the walls of the cylinder. So our answer is gas molecules are already present in the container in the cylinder, and this is in continuous random motion, and when they are in continuous random motion they collide with the walls of the container. So when the piston is still the force is applied on the piston still, it creates a momentum, and this is exerted on the walls of the container, and this creates a pressure which is equal to the force per unit area. This is very important, which this creates a pressure which is equal to the force per unit area, and this force per unit area is applied on the walls of the cylinder. So we have answered the third question, part A. This is the answer. Hi students, last time we had seen question 3A. Now we will be solving question 3B. Now question 3B, it's a problem wherein a piston is pushed, the volume decreases from 820 centimeter cube to 330 centimeter cube. When a piston is pushed, you can see in the diagram that a piston is pushed, that volume decreases from 820 centimeter cube to 330 centimeters cube. Okay, the pressure after compression is 20,000 pascals. So in the pressure gauge, the pressure is measured after compression is 20,000 pascals. Now the temperature remains constant. They have given us an indication wherein the temperature remains constant. Now we have to calculate the value of the pressure before the gas is compressed. So they want us, before this gas is compressed, the initial pressure they would like to calculate. So let me give you a brief once again. So this is a piston and there is a gas. This is a pressure gauge, and now this is the initial position where without compression the gas is there inside. So they want us to calculate the pressure before compression. So that is what they want. Okay, and they have given us that the volume of the gas once the piston is pushed is reduced, is compressed from 820 centimeter cube to 330 centimeter cube, and the pressure after compression measured in the pressure gauge was 20,000 pascals. Now the temperature remains constant, they have already given, and we have to calculate the pressure which was initial before the piston got compressed. So we can use this formula. If temperature is constant, we have taken this from the question itself. If the temperature is constant, then we can state that PV P1 is equal to P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. This is the initial pressure, this is the initial volume, this is the final pressure, and this is the final volume. So before coming to this statement, let me give you an overview. Like you are already aware PV is equal to nRT. Okay, if temperature is constant, then PV remains constant. So that is how we get P1 V1 is equal to P2 VQ. Okay, so this was a physics. We had derived this formula directly. P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. This you have to write in the mathematical equation. Now coming back to P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. P1 we don't know, we need to calculate P1 itself. V1 they have already given that before compression it was 820 centimeter cube. You already seen that in the question, is equal to 20,000 pascals they had measured afterwards in the pressure gauge. When the piston was compressed in the pressure gauge, they had measured 20,000 pascals. Now V2 is 330. You have seen in the question that it is 330 centimeter cube. So now we are not aware about P1. V1 we have taken 820 centimeter cube. P2 is equal to 20,000 pascals into multiplied by 330 centimeter cube. So now if you take this to the denominator, this is multiplication. When it comes across, it gets divided. So P1 is equal to 20,000 pascals into 330 centimeter cube divided by, this goes below, division sign. So 820 centimeter cube. So now after division you will get this term. This is the final outcome. You can take your calcs and calculate accordingly. It comes around 8048.78 pascals. You have to write PA. This is a short form of pascals itself. So this is the initial pressure before compression of the gas. Okay, we have found out using this formula. So hope you have understood this. We have already given a brief overview that this before compression of this piston we wanted to calculate P1. So that is why we had substituted all these values over here, and we found out the pressure, the value of the pressure before the gas is getting compressed. So we have found out P1. It comes around 8048.78 PA. So that is the final answer. Hope you have got the clarification is done accordingly. Okay, thank you so much.